Finally.
All right, I'm starting to record. Let's do the thing.
Go.
So wait 1 sec. That was pretty late on the Z press for that. I don't know if you normally are late on that, but just so as you know, that was like several frames late. And do you know about claw shotting up here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It is pretty stupid, so I don't blame you for not going for it.
Um, Also, you could have like, excuse me, you could have done the thing where you like go to the side as Wolf. Like, do you know what I'm talking about? Like, you
Yeah.
line up kind of parallel to the wall, and then you can just hold right and climb, and you're a little bit closer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Since yeah, you get it.
I also probably could have done like a little baby DF walk.
Yeah, that would have been good too.
Also, do you know if the either of you, do you know if the trigger for the Wolfos is shaped like, do you just roll forward, or do you have to roll towards like diagonally?
I don't
Do
know
you know
for
which one
sure.
it is?
I always roll towards it,
Oh,
but not sure.
okay.
Boink. Nice.
Could have matched that first text box a little faster.
Yeah, true.
Why didn't you just do ending blow the first time?
Yeah, come on.
I forgot to pick it up.
So I was trying to come up with a really reliable, quick way to do this, and I couldn't. But you can. Well, how many frames late were you here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just 5. Okay, you know what? Never mind. That wasn't bad. That's fine.
Beast, have you tried like spinning here? I know for
No.
Wii it's better to spin here, but it might be awkward on GameCube.
Yeah, it is technically faster, but it's. I've never
Yeah,
really
okay.
tried it. Maybe it's not as bad as I expect, but I don't
Okay.
know how many frames it saves either.
Yeah, I can't remember.
But yeah, spinning is faster than jump attack for knocking him down in the first place. I'm just gonna skip the rest of this. Generally speaking, well, obviously you want to zoom out as soon as possible, but you might have just pressed B a little early that time. You want to turn on portals. Well, first off, you want to turn on portals while you're zoomed out, right? Because there's no
Yeah.
hesitation. But it's a good idea to do it kind of in the middle of when you're moving the cursor so that you don't have to wait at the end.
Yeah.
With the cursor just standing still. Just like a good habit to get in. Kind of obvious how that's
Yeah, I always either do it in the beginning or the end because it like stops your cursor and you have to like start moving again.
Yeah, I just always think about doing it right after I zoom out.
Well, it only stops your cursor if you are zoomed in.
Right.
Oh, really?
Yeah, if you're
Yeah, it
when
doesn't
you're
stop
zoomed
the
out, it
cursor.
doesn't stop the cursor at all.
Oh, good to know. Yeah, I need to get better at warping in general. I'm like I bring up the map and then I'm like looking for where I need to go. I don't like
You
I'm not already
could have
thinking about it.
Yeah.
yeah. You could have done that B attack a little more towards south.
Yeah. I honestly have no idea what the best movement is here for the task. I just kind of experimented with stuff until I found something good. But
Yeah.
like some people come out over here, and some
Oh
people
yeah.
like doing a water dash cancel. Like I have no idea. But definitely, yeah, the B attack could have been a little tighter this way, and then you could definitely have taken a tighter line here a little bit.
Yeah, I think the idea behind that is I didn't want to like B
Neutral beam.
attack and get it like
Yeah, like a
like
non-directional one.
or like face plant into the slope. Like I wanted
Oh,
to
just get a
like B
tiny one.
attack as
Oh.
much into the flat ground as I could, but it's
Yeah,
kind of
Oh,
wasted if I'm not going the right direction.
yeah. Again, I don't have like frame data on this or anything. I just have intuition on it. But it always seems to me like if you're not going the right direction to do something, there's a very high risk of it not actually saving time.
Mhm.
yeah. Do you know about the faster jump down?
I do.
Okay.
It's fun to play around with, even if you're not going to put it in runs right away.
Yeah.
And then you can also definitely play this a little less safe. I think.
Yeah.
How did I do this? It's been a while since I did this movement. I think it was like running along this ledge and just jumping into this wall, basically, instead of
That's basically
turning
what I
left.
do. Yeah. Because ideally you land right where you need to climb out.
Yeah.
So you're a little far left there.
And then you can cut that corner a little bit tighter too. But honestly, I always find it a little bit awkward to do this. So that line doesn't matter a lot, I think.
Yeah.
I also don't want to talk to the Zora. You can talk to the Zora as Wolf, right? Did I make that
I
up?
don't think so.
I've never gotten a prompt for that.
Oh, well, never mind.
I can remember. Yeah.
You have no excuse for not making it tighter then. Oh,
Yeah.
so here's another case where you want to turn on portals after you've zoomed out instead of before.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And what's a good way to anticipate this cutscene so you don't just have to wait and see it? I just kind of do it by feel, but there's probably a
I do
good
this.
visual cue somewhere. Let's see where it happened. There. So I guess when you hit the imaginary line between these two walls.
Mhm.
Could be good, yeah. But I do think if you skip the cutscene immediately, you still have to walk anyways. Like I don't think you have a dash.
Uh oh. Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, so it's not like a huge deal.
Yeah.
But it would still save time because it makes you go in the wrong direction, like the cutscene.
Yeah.
Like
You go
yeah.
straight. So one thing you can think about here, and probably in other places, do you know how when you're in a high-speed area like this, and you get a dash back on the A prompt, or like a dash prompt back on the A button, you still stay at high speed for quite a while?
Mhm.
You can use that to your advantage here for dash canceling purposes. So instead of dashing right there, just as soon as you can, getting a hop, and then not being able to dash right away, you could have
Yeah.
just delayed this dash until you could get a jump dash cancel off the jump, and then you could just dash right away here and get another dash cancel.
Yeah, it makes sense.
And can definitely take some tighter lines there. I do.
Yeah.
This is really personal preference, but I do like having the camera zoomed out for that. Just helps me
Oh, yeah.
look at
See
the
down.
line.
And then this, I don't have a cue for. I just kind of hug the ball until I find where I'm going.
Yeah, so there are. Well, let me watch a little bit more before saying anything. Yeah, okay. Two schools of thought on this, I suppose. So, Doopsy started going around to the back to just avoid all the slowdowns. And then a few people adopted that as well. And that seems like pretty reliable. But then I timed it against just kind of going in a pretty straight path. And even if you get a slowdown or two, a minor slowdown or two, it is about the same speed just because you're not going out of your way.
Yeah.
So here you kind of went in a middle ground. You took this like middle path here and did get a slowdown. If you stayed a little bit farther left here, just like go up this way, then
Mhm.
you can avoid slowdowns. Like it's really difficult. I don't know how to do it reliably. I get slowdowns, but sometimes you can not get slowdowns, and that's nice. And then that's optimal, obviously, if you just don't slow down at all.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even know it was possible to take a good line there and also not get slowed down.
Yeah, it is. but
That's cool.
I couldn't tell you how. It's all white.
Yeah, and also that little slope at the end, right there. You can climb over it a bit.
Yeah.
Just got to make sure you're not like dashing so you don't bonk.
Hmm.
Because like what B said, this is an area where you don't have to dash right away to be optimal. Like you have
Yeah,
like
that's
I think you have nearly 2 seconds of just not pressing A, where like it doesn't even matter really.
yeah, that's a good point. When I have a dash approaching this turn, I'll usually just not dash until I get up here. Um, just so I know I have it on a straightaway. Won't lose it. That was pretty good. Definitely want to turn a little bit more before dashing there. I remember when I was tassing, there was basically no difference most of the time between dashing right away and then turning. Like when you need to dash a direction other than the direction he's facing, doing that or rather versus turning and then dashing, like wasting a few frames before dashing.
Are you talking
RTA
about in general or for
in
this?
general, yeah, not specifically for this.
Okay.
Uh, RTA, I think it's pretty much always worth turning first. Because like in a task, you can end up turning during a dash over just the course of a couple of frames by holding a really severe angle and then immediately straightening out. And of course, you can't
Hmm.
really do that RTA. So I think in general,
Yeah,
turning first is good.
yeah.
Yeah.
Is that better than like climbing out more of a straight direction?
You mean like climbing out to the left?
Yeah.
Um, I do it the same way you do.
Yeah, because
Um,
you can just like hold right there and climb
yeah,
immediately.
because I mean I think it's gonna be better to climb out as soon as possible rather than take a better line here because you would have to walk, which is slower than dashing. So
Hmm.
Yeah, I think the same.
Makes sense.
And then here, or not here, but here, it feels like you like curve inward pretty far before going over here. So I think taking that curve a little tighter would be good. Same for hugging that wall as you make this turn, because once you get to this wall, the direct line is like straight to the end of this wall,
yeah,
and then from there hugging this
then
side. Like you can go quite a bit straighter here.
I'm just
then
the curviest
technically
DP player.
Yep.
you would want to B attack as late as possible,
Yeah.
dashing
Yeah, the B
to bonk
attack
that
speed is
wall.
lower than the dash speed. And then I I've heard and tested theories
Um,
on how to keep speed here.
I can show you what I do for
Yeah,
this if you want.
please.
I'm like, also, did you lag out, Beast? Or
What? Huh? What do you mean?
wait,
I
can you
can
hear
hear
me,
him
Heimlich?
fine.
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you both.
Hello?
Hello?
Heimlich, are
Hello?
you there?
Yes, I
Hello?
am. Oh,
Oh,
can you
that was
not hear
weird.
me? Okay.
I couldn't hear you until now.
Oh, it sounds like the problem was
Bef-
on your end. I think we could hear each other the whole time.
Oh, okay. That was weird. Okay,
All right,
okay, okay.
I have you on the big screen.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I don't know if you said something about that, climbing that. I didn't hear it, Beast.
Oh no, I didn't. I started to, and then you said I can show you, and then I was like, yes, great. And oh, there we go.
Um,
Or
okay. I guess I probably should have like did it before the bonk. Do I have a better one?
are you
Uh,
screen sharing?
oh shit, hang on, you're right. I thought I was. There we go.
There we go.
Um, I'll do it before the bonk. Uh,
Wee. No one gonna
whoa,
say
where am I?
GameCube.
Shit.
Speaking of
Where
Wii,
am I? Oh yeah, wait.
You gotta get the fish.
Oh,
yeah,
true. Um,
there you
okay,
are.
so that's where the Poe is. Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. You not turn this way? Wait, what? Yeah, you go up here, you go up there, and you turn. Yeah, okay, okay. I see where I am now. All right. Sorry. Kill these guys.
By the way,
Yeah.
just this is very, very important knowledge. You can use a keys to super jump up and skip this bonk. It's terrible.
Really? That's
Yeah.
crazy. Is it slower for tasks? I'm guessing it is.
Yeah, I almost certainly. I figured it out for low puzzle jingles, but
Yeah. That's awesome. I didn't know you could do that. Okay, so like I'm not getting great reps here, but like do you see like this kind of darkish line right here?
Yeah.
So basically the idea is you don't get slowed down as much if you take these slopes up at a more of an angle. So I kind of just try to go to the right here, and then I go like up left. So like if that makes sense, kind of go to the right part of this line, and then yeah, that wasn't a great example, but like sometimes I can get it without being slowed down at all, like kind of like
Hmm.
that.
yeah.
That's kind of what I did in my recording, but not on purpose. I kind of just took a bad line by accident.
Nice.
Yeah, I kind of go for the
Yeah.
same thing, but I really don't feel like it's consistent.
Yeah, it's a little awkward. There
Heimlich,
you
the
could
dig
kind of
spot was
go
back over
forward.
there. Nice bonk. I
Thank
bonked
you.
on a howling stone today too.
WebSocket.
Website.
WebSocket.
So, which finger do you press start with here?
Um, left, I guess. Or no, I don't
Left,
know.
Your
I
left
guess I
finger.
can I
your
can
left
pre-match
finger.
it.
Yeah,
But damn, it
which finger
was
on your left hand?
my thumb.
Okay, that's what I was thinking because you didn't start pressing start early, and so you had to watch a little extra of that cutscene. You may have
Yeah.
noticed that whenever I'm howling, I will always not finish the last note. That's just moving my thumb from control stick to start because you don't need to finish the last note for it to work, and
Yeah, you can.
you can skip the cutscene right away as the last note.
Yeah,
ends.
and pressing start early, there's no penalty for that, so you
Yeah,
can just like match it preemptively.
or you could just use a different finger, but yeah, if you're using the same finger, definitely release the last note early.
Yeah, I could definitely like
Yeah.
use my index finger on my right hand instead.
Yeah,
Also, sorry, go ahead.
well, I was just gonna say I tend not to use my right hand because I want to make sure I don't accidentally release A. That's the one thing you can do that'll really screw it up. But obviously that's just personal
No,
preference.
you can release A. It will still work.
Well, oh yeah, that's true. You can really say at the end. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah.
That works.
Um, what direction are you holding to like leave this area?
Oh,
You mean after I howl?
Yeah. Like it
I
was
guess like
fine, but like
down left,
yeah, you
and
can
then I
hold
like
even like
straighten out.
you can even like hold even like more exaggerated than down left to turn Link a little bit faster. Um, but yeah, and then you could then right like before you leave, you'll be able to dash, which I guess is what you got. So yeah, could have turned a little harder there.
and then there you want to go right. If you well, it's kind of hard to see because you can't just turn Wolf Link 180 like human. But if you were to turn human here and turn 180, then the dig spot would be on your left by a tiny bit.
Yep.
One framer here, and you don't go for it. That's respectable. It's awkward when you get that. I do go for that one, but it's like sometimes I run into the ice.
Yeah. So transforming further back there is like good for multiple reasons, because like obviously you can start claw shotting earlier, but also it means you don't have to aim up as much. But like kind of like yeah, right there, like just right after the ice is where you can transform. But
Yeah. And then, okay, well, I'll point this out again because it's a trend now. You did press Z a little bit late on that CF transform. Something you can tighten up.
Mhm.
And then this is one, too, where I think it's a good idea to just go for instant aim because there's a pretty big range here that'll work. And even if you miss, if you like end up claw shotting up here and not retracting it and redoing it, you can jump slash and land up there.
just got to make sure you don't fall off immediately, right? because then you'll get like the super fast drop down. I don't know if that actually matters for being able to jump slash here,
I'm not
but do you know
sure
what I'm
either.
talking about? Yeah.
And then I don't really know what the best movement is here because the slopes are kind of weird. I sometimes do DF walk 2 rolls and then run a little bit till I'm in a good position. Sometimes I'll do 3 rolls. And if you claw shot and land over like here, it's pretty comfy to do an auto roll and then 2 more.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not really sure what's the best. So are you aiming to the right side for safety from the left keys?
From like the last keys over there.
So
But I
Wait,
guess
so
isn't there one that's
one
like
we
on
see?
that stair?
there are 3. There's the one that's terrorizing you right now. There's this one that's visible, and then there's the one that's up top.
Yeah, the highest up one is what I'm trying to avoid.
Oh. So wait, does claw shotting right help with that?
Uh, I hope so, because that's what I do. But
I
I
have
don't know
heard
where I
people
got that.
say I have heard people say that doing this claw shot from the right corner, like where you are, is helpful. I don't do that because it seems like a waste of time. I don't know. I tried it a few times and it didn't seem to help very much. But I assumed that was to help with the second keys, not the third one.
Yeah, the only thing that's helped me not get keysed here is just going fast. And then even then I still get keysed.
Yeah.
I haven't figured out like a foolproof way to avoid it while still being fast.
Well, regardless, I think aiming generally to the right is good, but aiming fast is probably more important. And if you do find it helpful to come over to the right, it's probably a better idea to just claw shot as soon as you can and then move to the right once you're here. Because that aiming was pretty slow, and you could have been keysed by the first guy.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Oh, I was just gonna say like that's another one where I try to aim instantly
Yeah.
right there.
Okay. You can take a more direct line here. Like for me, it's usually 4 rolls. Actually, it's been a sec. I think it's 4 rolls, no running, and then instant rang throw, rather than 4 rolls with running and extra running at the end too. So like, I would go kind of here. You can go pretty far in
Yeah,
without
tighter
triggering
line.
it.
Also, that trigger is like axis aligned, so and you weren't like so it's gonna be a little bit better. Like it's gonna be faster because you're gonna flick a better line, but it also might make some further back positions work if you'd go a little bit directly more westward with your rank throw.
Hmm.
Oh
Because
yeah, I
like
see what
yeah,
you're saying.
the LJ will be more axis aligned and yeah, it'll be faster and also make more positions
Like
work.
That was pretty
if,
westward.
if
Yeah, it was a little south though. Like I try to aim like a little bit more to the right there.
westward sword.
Oh yeah, look at that. I
Yeah.
didn't have a good idea of what westward was. I mean, I see it on the mini map now.
Yeah.
Westward sword, yes.
Yeah, I just like kind of curve to the right a little bit as I'm lining up my rang throw, so I don't like
Yeah.
go too far left and not hit the thing.
Fair.
Uh,
And
just so you know,
when I
there's a
do
one
go
framer here that doesn't do anything. Sorry, go on.
Yes, yeah, I do jump attack.
Okay.
I was just gonna say, like, when you know your rank throw is too far left, you can also just wait for it to go to the right. I do that as a backup sometimes.
Smart.
I'm not going to criticize Yeto here. He did perfectly.
Well, I don't know. There's no sound. How do you
Oh,
know
yeah,
that?
that's true. I think this is a case where just mashing out 2 rolls is better than trying to go for actual speed because you're about to stop again on the tree.
Well,
Though, yeah,
oh,
if
I
you mash out 2 rolls perfectly, just no space in between them, then you don't bonk, and it's really awkward.
yeah,
But
I do try to run a tiny bit in between my 2 rolls, but I do think getting a roll immediately out of the cutscene is good, though. Yeah.
yeah. Oh, you can just hold down left and L and mash A out of that and get an instant side hop.
Yeah. It's kind of the same thing with like the city heart container.
Yeah.
Just hold left relative to link.
Yeah, I noticed that on your input display like today while you're doing this, and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
Nice.
And then, do you know about the initial snowboard speed being related to how far you are from it?
yeah.
Okay. So when I'm doing this, I try to roll. It ended up being really good for you. So actually, we can use this as a cue, I guess. I try to roll directly towards it and then curve left a little bit to get roughly this angle, so that when I side hop down, I'm instantly in a good place for it. It's
Hmm.
just some eyeballing. I don't have any great cues for it, but
Yeah, I was a
good
little
to
bit
think
off
about.
there and I had to walk, but
Were you?
I think so. Or I like target walk
No.
towards it.
I don't think so. Oh yeah, you
Oh,
did. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
you're right.
I only recently started doing that jump.
Mm. I honestly find it helpful. Like it seems
Yeah, me too.
wacky, but yeah. You can. I'm sure you know that you'll bonk on this, but you could have kind of done a jump here diagonally into the bridge. It does slide you in as long as you don't hit the very, like the post there.
Mhm.
So one thing to think about with snowboarding in general is that I'm sure that airspeed is generally higher and that it locks your speed. But if you get into the air by going up a slope, then your speed might
Mhm.
not be maxed out. So what I do here is try to get a jump. Well, not try to get a jump, just jump by pressing A. Around, like just past the peak of the slope that you just passed, the peak of like this little slope right here.
Mhm.
And then from there, you can just do 5 or 6 spins and totally miss the lip that's like the obvious jump here. Just totally sail
Mhm.
over that. Because that way you're starting from going downhill, so you're I think guaranteed to be at 70.
Yeah, I never even thought about that. Interesting. Do you know about the invisible icicle there?
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
looks good.
Yeah. Yeah, I can definitely fit in more jumps there, but I respect it.
Yeah, I've really never known how much jumps actually save, because sometimes, like when I'm doing the snowboarding races that are timed with an in-game timer, it feels like I do a
Yeah.
lot of jumps and it feels really good, but it's actually slow and vice versa, and I never know. It's very
Yeah, I see.
hard to tell what's actually fast. Yeah, that seemed good.
Nice.
Good cutscene skip or text skip. Yeah, that cutscene is really awkward for some reason. You can definitely take some better lines here. So
Yeah,
ideally
the
you're
staircase.
yeah. So ideally you're going straight to this corner, and from this corner to this corner, and then I think if you jump off here, like the closest jump off point. Well, think about it this way: you're basically locking yourself into the duration of a jump and the duration of the auto roll afterwards. So if you can jump off this point and within the span of jump plus auto roll get to where you can open the door on frame 1 after the auto roll, then that's, the best you can do. If you end up
Mhm.
jumping over here and getting the same thing, then you took this extra distance to get there.
Yeah.
Uh, Technically faster to see up for that. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah. Yeah, and then here's one of the cases where an auto roll isn't really that good because it's still 25 speed because you don't have any momentum in the air.
And it's kind of the wrong direction.
Yeah.
I like pulling the rang during this drop rather than the next one, but that's really just personal preference.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see how that makes it easier to line up the fast clip. I just
Yeah.
kind of forget to do it until I'm over here.
Oh, forget to pull ring.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
really
I
don't.
also like
Go ahead.
going into C down for that clip. It seems like it helps a little bit for some reason.
Yeah, I really don't have great advice on getting that clip. I'm very inconsistent at it.
Yeah, it's a little feel based.
Nice balls. Was really hoping you were going to pick it up again.
I was
So
thinking about it.
your movement here for like general movement purposes was good. It was roll, run a little bit, and then roll. But because you need to get past these balls without picking them up, I think it's a good idea to run a little extra there,
Yeah.
just to yeah, avoid
Yeah.
that.
Uh,
I have no idea whether that works. I guess not.
Yeah, that probably works.
Yeah.
Good.
Yep.
not gonna
Nice.
comment on me doing the wrong number
I,
of climbs before the first one or the second one.
it's not wrong. It's just inadvisable. I mean, plenty of people seem fine with that, so I don't know. I had a lot of trouble with that because I would often release the control stick early enough that his last climb was really slow, and then when it came time to drop off, he was still mid climb, so he couldn't catch the ladder mid fall. So
Are you talking about for the second drop?
second drop, yeah.
Yeah, I do what you do, Heimlich. It's the better way, trust.
It's just
Uh,
less counting.
I don't know. The world record does it my way, so just saying.
Mm. Well, the We All Dungeons world record.
Oh
I don't
no.
know. But yeah, did you have to roll there sometimes if the minute prompt is there, but the minute prompt only shows up if you fail LFC too many times?
Yeah,
And
I
I
don't.
think you would have been fine there to just immediately transform.
Yeah, you definitely would have been fine. I don't know how many it is, but it's like maybe 5 or more times you failed it.
Yeah. Yeah, and then again, B attacks are faster in dungeons than dashing off. So you should be attacked there.
Oh yeah, good point. So like if you transform right away up there, then it's good spacing to just dash cancel off,
Yeah.
and that's that gives you a B attack off. And then I really I won't criticize the way you do this. I think it's perfectly reasonable to do it that way. I do it a little differently by just kind of coming over to this side until the freezer stops winding up for its attack, and then immediately going over. So it's like Link doesn't even stop. I'm just kind of duck behind this and keep moving this way.
Yeah.
But it's easy to get superstitious about this trick, so I think it's fine the way you did it, honestly.
Yeah.
Good. Oops.
That was
Definitely clean that up a little bit.
yeah.
Yeah, it works.
It works. Yeah. You could don't have to wait for that first swing. You could roll and then pull the bomb right behind him right away. Well, not right away, but like once you're behind him
Mhm.
instead of waiting for the first swing, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, if you want reference videos on that, I put them on ZSR. But
Yeah, very
basically,
helpful. It's like videos for like every case.
yeah, I just wanted them all to exist. But
Yeah, thank
basically, the way I do it when I'm pulling a bomb is just roll and run straight towards him. Roll once and keep running. And then when you get around here, like past the beginning of the dark square, but like only one tile past, I guess, pull
Yeah.
a bomb there. That's late enough that it will only explode once he becomes vulnerable.
Mhm.
Like you didn't pull it super late there, just a little bit.
Yeah.
On the safe side. And then if you do it that way and are like can really get into a rhythm with it, you can kind of anticipate when the bomb's going to explode. So often you can like start the jump attack before the bomb explodes or right as the bomb explodes rather than waiting to see it explode.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you definitely can go
I've
too
gone for
early,
that
but yeah.
and gotten hit
Yeah, that
enough
happens.
in practice.
Yeah, there's definitely like a window.
Yeah, it also depends on how close you are when you go for it, and the camera's weird, so it can be awkward. What, any percent? So yeah.
On the claw shot.
Yeah.
Do you know about putting away the ball and chain with sword?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
This is a good place
Yeah,
to
this
do it.
is
You
yeah.
can just like, while you're holding, X. You put it on the wrong button. That's why this is slow. While you're holding X, just kind of roll from B to A, and you'll start a sword pull and then immediately roll. It's good.
Yeah.
And then also, I think the reason that you went over to the claw shot here is because you were side hopping right. It's just a little bit confusing. I would recommend switching or like moving this equip to while you're rolling to the door.
Yeah, same.
And also because I should have equipped Rang here also because
Oh.
Oh, do you do the rank strat for the rupee?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I need Rang anyway for the Fire Ruby.
Yeah, wait a minute. Is this equip correct? Shouldn't...
Well, no, it's fine because, well, actually, wait, shit.
Well, I need an extra equip anyway
Yeah.
for Aru's memo after that, but
Yeah, but then you need ball and chain again.
Yeah,
Wait,
is
what is
bomb supposed to be
what is
over
gameplay?
claw shot in this route? I can't remember. This always changes.
Well, you don't need bombs until a while anyways, so I don't think it matters.
Well, you use it for Dark Hammer. Like the
I'm
bomb...
saying like after, like for this bomb, are you talking about for this
Well,
ball and chain equip?
I'm just saying to keep rank. Hold on, I'm checking the route doc. I know I got it right on here. Let me just. Yeah. Okay. So at freezer skip, it's, or wait, sorry, claw rang going into snowpeak, then bombs over claw. Once you've used claw, so instead of doing the pulling rang thing, it would just be equip over claw, and then you have bombs and rang for dark hammer. You don't use rang, and then ball and chain over bombs. So you have bombs and rang, or ball and chain and rang.
Oh yeah, I guess yeah. I guess you don't need claw shot after that first one. Yeah, interesting.
okay. So just equip bombs over.
Yeah.
I have bombs on Y. That's weird.
You can always switch it, I guess.
If you really
We'll
want
still
to.
save an equip.
But yeah, that makes the putting the claw shot away thing even easier. You don't even have to pull the rang. You just claw shot up, and then while you're claw shotting up, like while he's being pulled up, equip over claw shot, and you're set.
And then I equip ball and chain over bombs.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
And then you have it on the
Cool.
correct button because it's on Y.
Whatever you say.
I think you could have paused a little earlier there.
Yeah.
Like I think you can pause basically as soon as the rupee disappears. You don't have to wait for it to start collecting.
If you hear it going up in your inventory, then you definitely got it.
Yeah, exactly. It's obvious when it has worked. Or twerked. I'd recommend hitting the suit of armor. Okay. Yeah, I understand the appeal of that rank strat. It is slow, even like if you don't miss with the ball and chain, but it does seem nice.
Is it faster than if you were to do the faster strat and get the text?
Good question. I don't remember. There's a comparison out there somewhere. I didn't make it though, so I don't know where it is.
Okay.
I want to say TGD made it, maybe. I think I remember the rank strat in the comparison being a second slower. So yeah, it would still be better than getting the text, if I'm remembering
Okay.
correctly.
Fair enough. Yeah, have you messed with have you considered the faster strat, Heimlich?
I have, but I'm scared of missing the rupee entirely and then being like,
Oh, like like
Oh,
despawning.
yeah, I know, like if you go slowly or like you just follow the setup, that doesn't happen.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah, with if you go to the front of the armor, that should I don't think that's possible
yeah.
for
The
like
front or
the
the
bubble to not spawn.
So
north side.
you just pull ring and hold up, or not ring,
Or
ball and chain.
Yeah,
yeah, as you're climbing, you pull ball and chain, walk a tiny bit forward, and then start swinging and hold up, so the ball and chain goes down.
Okay.
And it shouldn't be possible for the bubble to not spawn
and
from
then
that position,
do you know what you do if, for whatever reason, the bubble isn't spawning?
Uh,
like the backup.
is there a backup rupee?
Not a good
Well,
one.
well, what I do here is the ruby doesn't spawn, I just reset since I already have a save here, so I can just try it again.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just
Yep.
quit and then unquit, and yeah, loses like 20 seconds.
You missed the first one, now you're just good luck.
Yeah, the first one, yeah, just outside arbiters rupee, all the fire rupees.
Yeah, you could get there's a 50 in Bulbin Camp and also a 50 outside Arbiters,
Yeah,
but yeah.
yeah, and yeah. Okay, that's the end. Cool.
Yeah. Anything else, Snowpeak?
Um,
Not as far as I know.
yeah.
Cool.
Ring and ball and chain is good to leave with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Um,
Make your browser fast.
Oh.
Dude, you wanna make your browser fast?
I want to make it fast.
thanks.
Apparently,
Oh, okay.
I'm in the UK. I get British ads. Yeah, looks good. Better than pizza though.
No.
I don't know. It's like comparing apples to oranges. Like you could have both.
Comparing rice to pizza.
I wouldn't go that far.
All right. Anyway, I will upload this.
Cool.
And I
Sounds
can't
good.
do any more of these for a while, but once I'm back,
Yeah.
in a couple of, or after next weekend, then we could do more if you like. Yeah, hopefully these
Yeah.
help.
Yeah.
And again, we have a 10% stake in your first sub 3, so you can only
Yeah,
claim
yeah.
90% of it.
Okay.
Yeah, we have to get 10% of the G's.
Yeah, that's right.
I'll be sure to mention that when I post it,
Good.
Thank you.
or maybe I'll just never get
Yeah.
it despite you.
Yeah, that would
Oh,
work.
okay. You'll just wait every time at the end. Yeah, just not do
All
it
right.
alone. Yeah, what is the
Um,
next segment you're thinking of doing, by the way? I'm curious.
I think it's just Palace and Hyrule left, right?
Ooh, Palace.
Yeah,
That's gonna
okay.
be like,
Palace is,
That'll be fun.
I might split it into Light Sword and the other one.
that might be a good idea, because I think if we were doing Palace, it would be like 3 hours long.
Yeah.
Like, bdamja and I just
um,
did Palace, and it was an hour and a half, right?
Yeah.
Bdamja, you're not going on a trip next week if you wanna.
Yeah, I'm down.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm down.
Hooray. All right.